Says I'm live. I feel live. I feel live, dogs. I feel live. And now, Jennifer. You. How are you doing, girl? What's going on out there in East Texas? Heat and humidity, probably, huh? Am I right or wrong? Enough said. Moving along here. Hello, everyone. Everyone is me and you and the goat. And trail cam video. Hey, Rusty. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Makes you want to holler, hi-de-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Tyler, hey, Rusty. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Geezer says, hey, Rusty. No way, Jose. A little pat on the back there, boy. Thank you. JW, cheers, Rusty. Cheers. Tom, chug-a-lug. Oh, chug-chug, hi. I got to take a time out and take a swaller of my beer. Here's to you, here's to me. Should we ever disagree? Here's to me. Dossie's good. Yeah, y'all are going to get some bad weather, Jennifer, or supposedly. We got good weather here, and where I'm going on Monday looks okay for the next several days. The cat and the hat. Calculate us, eliminate us. If you want to find out where something is, first you got to find out where it ain't. You know what I mean? Is it there? Is it there? It's everywhere. Anyway, moving along, guys. We got Fort Clark Springs Days here today, and I went down and checked it out. They got food booths and arts and crafts and exhibits and all kind of stuff. It happens the first weekend of March every year. So we've got 6 of us, 5 of us. Well, that's a quorum. That's enough to conduct business. So the business today is, hey, Google, what was the most popular song in 1945?
The most popular song of 1945 was Don't Fence Me In by Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters. Other very popular songs that year included Sentimental Journey by Les Brown and Doris Day.
Don't Fence
Till the End of
Me
Time
In. Well,
by
see,
Perry
I was
Como.
born in 1945, so you see, I got off to a good start. Don't Fence Me In. Roger Aldrich. Hello, Rusty. Hello, Roger. Roger, banana, fana, for fodger, fee, fi, Roger, the name game. Anyway, yeah, and I graduated from high school in 1963. Hey, Google, what was the most popular song in 1963?
The most popular song of 1963 was Surfin' USA by the Beach Boys. It was a huge hit that year.
Yeah, and surfing in Texas was not a big thing. You know, I mean, we really didn't do a lot of it. Diana, good evening, Rusty and Rangers. Jennifer, Mr. Floyd. Yeah, you know, somebody today was hollering at me, Floyd. I'd rather just be called Rusty. Thank you, Diana. Texas lady, LOL, my Google answered me too. Hello to all. You know, it's a funny thing about, I asked that question earlier and got a different answer. Okay. So that's the Gemini stuff. Tom, not many surface on the Gulf of America. It's the Gulf of America now. It's not the Gulf of Mexico. That vanished. No way, Jose. Chuck, Bobuck. Yeah, I hear you. Don't get into that. Trail Cam. Hey, Rusty. Enjoyed the Fort Clark Springs tour. Thank you. I'm glad you did. And the camels? Yeah, they had 2 camels. Real ones. They have them every year. I don't know how old they are. They're getting pretty damn old. Dang Gooden. Congrats on old Blue. Thought for sure you were going to Cloudcroft to buy a trailer at the park again. Glad you have the truck and bunkie combo for this summer travel. Yeah, this summer's travel is going to be to Carrizozo and park on my property, it looks like. Steve, where did you get your vent covers for bunkie? Nice truck. Amazon. Yeah, you just be sure you measure yours to get the right size, but there is a standard size. I think it's like 12 inches. Square. Geezer, what's for dinner, Rusty? Pizza and 1 slice of pizza, fried. I fried. I put it in olive oil. I put olive oil in the pan and fry the pizza, guys, in olive oil. How about that? Been doing it for years. And also popcorn with Tabasco sauce. Big treat, like going to the movies. You know what I mean? Da, 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 da. Michael, howdy Rusty. Cheers. Enjoying a bush light. Hoping you have awesome, whatever. I'm going to have an awesome, okay? I'm having an awesome Coors Light right here. Yeah, bush light. See, that's for you connoisseurs. What's the difference between a connoisseur and an out of the sewer? They're coming to take me away. Oh, hey, hey. Anyway, where we at here? Mary Cooper. Hi, Rusty and everyone. WP Wood. When you going to Zozo? Probably be there in the first part of May, actually. Dave. Hey there, Fort Clark Springs. How did your FCS days go today? Well, it's okay. Just something to do, something different, you know. Had a lot of kids there and people buying food and stuff. They sell beer there too. Grover, something. Good choice on the Ranger. What was your very first car? My very first car that I bought myself, a 1964 and one-half Ford Mustang coupe, two-door coupe. Dark blue with the big wire wheels and white interior. Yep. And by the time I got through with it in 1 week, it was the fastest car in town by far. Neon. Hello, Rusty. Nice truck. Thank you. Kevin, what years were you in the military? Doesn't matter. 67, 68. Sipping a Shiner Bock now. Looking forward to your trip. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Here's to you. Here's to me. Roger. Sounds good. I'll try that pizza. Yeah, you just put some olive oil in a pan, put your slice in there, and just fry it up a little bit. You know, fry it till it's bubbling all around the pizza and turn it every now and then. No, that's good. It adds a nice little flavor, and yeah, it's just different, you know, and olive oil is actually pretty good for you, I think. Trail Cam, hey, Rusty, drinking Bud Light. What? Clamato with you? Pretty dang good. Clamato. It says restart to update my. I don't want to update it right now. You don't mind if I wait, do you, computer? Grover. What was the family car when you were a kid? Well, we started off. We had a 1947 Ford two-door coupe, and then in 1949, my dad got a new Dodge pickup. So we had a 49 Dodge pickup and that Ford coupe until 1954, when we got another car, a 1954 Ford four-door, and I'm not sure what model it was, but I thought it was fancy. It was, it had an automatic transmission. Yep. And Daddy's pickup had a 3-speed on the floor, and I had to put pillows in the seat so I could see over the steering wheel. And then I had to scooch forward. You know what scooch is? When I scooch forward as far as I could to reach the pedals, because you had to reach the clutch pedal. And to start it, it had a starter right by the accelerator pedal that you had to mash with your foot and the gas pedal at the same time until it started, and then boom, 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 you know, and then away you went, you know. Yeah. But that was it. And of course, we had the tractors and the combines and all the stuff, you know, out on the farm. Never threw anything away. There was an old junk pile there that we'd be working on a piece of equipment. Dad'd say, "You go look on that old plow over there. pull off what we need." Tyler, Texas. I love the 1930s Ford two-door model. My brother had a 1936 Ford coupe that he made into a super fast automobile. He put a 53 Olds engine in it, and away he went. It was damn quick. My brother was a mechanical genius. Neil, love the Blue Ranger. Be sure to get the side airbags recall work. There's no recalls on mine. No recalls on mine at all. Anyway, Jenny's, get a small inverter, Jenny, so you can boondock. No, I'm not going to boondock. Grover, same kind of switch on the floor for high beams too. Yeah, we had a switch on the floor for the high beams. Dave, the shade of blue goes well on your truck. That shade, yeah, it does. I'm surprised, you know. I could have got a white one, but I've had so many white cars. Kay, you know, Miller Lite keeps going, so checked AI, and it says Keystone Light is closest tasting beer that's cheaper. You can get 15 cans for around $9, and that's not bad. No, it's not. RB Living with the Geezer. I remember those starters on the floor by the gas pedal. Yeah, that's the way I started off. And I also drove a big old truck when I was about 12, 13 years old, hauling grain into the co-op gin. Sure did. Had the air brakes and all the stuff I had to learn how to do. Yeah, but I'd do it. Yeah, I drove a damn another truck. I can't remember, but yeah, learned all kind of stuff. Roger Aldrich. I do the spoonful of olive oil every night before bed. Well, that's good for you because it'll keep you, quote, regular. Yeah, because that's what happens as we get older. A lot of things change, and that does help. And also drinking of water does help, but it ain't perfect. JC, did the Peace Corps prepare you for what awaited you on the ground? I don't know. They didn't do anything really. I mean, their preparation was it was interesting. Billy Ray, hello Rusty. I got my beer, but don't see yours. It's right here, Billy. I know you ask that every week. At least you're consistent. Here's to you. Here's to me. Das is good. Trail Cam, really love the new ride, Rusty. Get your motor running. Get out on the highway. Yeah, we're going to be doing that on Monday. Yep. Grover, any wrecks or speeding tickets? I got a few speeding tickets when I was a kid. Didn't have any wrecks. But yeah, it got to be a game with me and the highway patrol. See, they didn't have the radar like they've got now, the coming and going radar and all that stuff. They actually had to clock you. They'd get behind you, and they call it clocking you. And, by the time they did that for me, I was in good shape. W.P. Wood, I remember the crank to start the old truck. We didn't have one. We had a tractor that we had a crank. Yeah, and it had a flywheel on the side you could spin. One of them did. Tyler, Rusty must have run out of Michelob Ultra. Well, it was on sale. I drank it all up. Aaron, cheers, Rusty. Your biggest fan, Tanya, says hello. Hello, Tanya. Thank you. JW, I like your new setup. That truck will be more than capable for what you need. I think so, too. I'm very proud of it. Yeah. You put the lime in the coconut, then you shake it all up. You remember that song? Anyway, Sherry, hey, hi, Rusty. Are you taking the Zozo property off the market? No, nobody's buying it anyway. Doesn't matter if it's on the market or off the market. Nothing happening. No, I'll leave it on there and see what happens. It says prune juice works and keeps back in flowing. It helps. The basic thing about prune juice, it's got a lot of fiber. That's all. And here's the funny thing about fiber. You can get too much or too little. So somewhere in there is where you want to be, because too much, you feel bloated. And if you don't drink enough water, it constipates you, So fiber can be a friend or an enemy. Grover, nice that your Ranger came with a bed liner. Yeah, that is something. It's a nice, good bed liner. Yeah, I'm impressed with the whole truck, the whole thing. But here's to you, here's to me. I mean, it's the base model. So moving along. Hey, Google, what's the most popular song in the United States today?
The current #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in the United States is Choosin' Texas by Ella Langley.
Choosin' Texas by Ella Langley. Never even heard it. Geezer says chia seeds are great to keep the poop moving. Yeah, you got to be careful with chia seeds though, because you need to let them soak in water or liquid of some kind for about 15 or 20 minutes, or if you just eat them, I mean, that may not work. Kenny on board. Hello, Rusty, from the tiny home property in Kirtland, New Mexico. Okay, Kirtland, New Mexico. Kenny, how are you doing, dog? Roy, Rusty gasoline today costs $3.19 a gallon at the Allsups. Well, it'll be $3.99 in another week. We're going over $4 a gallon in the U.S. even in Texas, in about 2 weeks. Yeah, no, we we hit a hornet's nest as far as oil. But see, the genius of it is for the Iranians and the Iraqis and all the other people produces oil. You know, oil prices go through the ceiling. Guess what they're selling in the market? Oil. So they're making money off of this stuff. They ought to send us a thank you card. Thank you for starting this war. We just made 100 billion. Same way with the Saudis and all these oil producing countries, Venezuela and Mexico. Even the U.S. All these people that have mineral rights and are drawing oil royalty checks. Sheep, they're going, yo ho, way to go, Trump. Get them. Run it on up. Yeah, your check for your oil royalties last month was 10,000, and this month is going to be 20. Thank you. Yeah, Tom, Deo, daylight come and I want to go home. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Banana, no, hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me midnight. Hellcat Granny, old Speedy says, hi, everyone. Texas lady talking to Hellcat Trail Cam Video, gas $2.99 a gallon in Virginia today. Neon Rusty gas here in Florida, $3.59. Diana Haas, pretty sure number one song right now is Got Money to Burn. I don't know. They just said something else on Google, but do they know everything? Jennifer, hi, Texas letter. Tyler of Texas, 244 at my local Costco. Geezer, I soak chia seeds and almond milk overnight. It makes a pudding really good. Yeah, it would make a meat pudding. I'm sure it would. Yeah. Everybody does their own thing. Just again, Beauregard Rippy, gas ain't going over $4. Ha! In your dreams. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm watching the graph of gasoline. All right, oil prices are going through the ceiling, and in the U.S. we are artificially holding gas prices down. All right, and we will hold it down because we have the reserve, and we go into that emergency stuff and keep the prices level for a while. But if this thing drags on for a month, I mean, but even if it went to $4 a gallon, for me, it wouldn't make but $30 a month difference. Big deal. Or maybe less. I don't drive that much. But for these, but then it's going to hit food prices and on down the deal. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about drinking beer and enjoying our life. Henri Codger, gas $2.79, Lewisburg, West Virginia. Diana Haas, I was just plugging my original Rusty. Oh, okay. Whatever that was. Where are you at again? Yeah, but whatever, and here I had an EV. It would have been perfect to weather this storm. And the day I sold it, we went to war, I think. Tyler of Texas, gas over $4 in California right now. Yeah, it'd probably be over $5, there. Barry, cheers, Rusty, having a few today. Yeah, that's just enjoy life. And I'll give you an example. I was talking to a guy today, and he got off on war and all that crap. And I said, but just remember, you can't do a damn thing about it. He said, yeah, that's right, I can't. And then right back on it again. He was like he was in a loop. He couldn't stop talking about it. You know what I mean? And it's easy to do because, politics and religion are strong feelings. That those can get people in the fights. And Barry, I already read that. Tom, electricity will be more expensive too, probably. Yeah, but it's okay, man. It's just cycles and circles, or whatever you say. Enjoy your life. If you can't do a damn thing about it, why worry about it? Okay, that's my philosophy. I can't do crap about it. Now I'll talk about it. Hell, I mean, we can sit and talk about it for an hour if you want to, but we can't do crap about it. It just we're just blowing air through our vocal cords and making strange noises. It just sounds like words, and that's what it is. Here's to you. Here's to me. Oh, such stress. Rick says, what's better with the Ranger than with the Maverick? Well, the Ranger's a little larger. It has nearly twice the towing capacity. The fuel economy is about the same as the Maverick. As far as interior quietness and ride and stuff, I think it's better than the Maverick. As to how it will tow my RV, I'll know that starting on Monday. But which would I buy if I just had a choice again today to buy either a Ford Maverick or a Ranger, I would buy the Ranger. Why? Well, if you're worried about fuel economy, you would get the Maverick Hybrid, and that would be a great choice. I'm not concerned about fuel economy. I mean, I want to get over 25 if I can, and I do, and that's plenty for me because I don't drive much. So don't use me as a guide or an example because I'm old and don't drive much. You know what I mean? Geezer says, Rusty, some people feed on negativity. I'm with you. Just have a beer and relax. Hell yeah, or the best you can. You can't avoid all this stuff. I mean, if you go anywhere, there's going to be a TV on somewhere. And if God help you, if you wait in the doctor's office or a service department at a car dealership, they'll have at least one TV on, maybe two or three. Trail cam video, boy, you can handle this stress so well. Love this get together. Yeah, but anyway, Kenny, we don't discuss politics or religion, or we didn't discuss when I was young. We should do more of that now. Yeah, because if it's something you can change, then possibly, might want to air it out, But if you can't do a damn thing about it, why waste your time? But that's all people are talking about now. I say all people. A lot of people, they're glued to the TV. They want to know what's happening every second, but that's their choice, not my choice, and possibly your choice. Rick says keeping bunky really fits your lifestyle. And it was just pure stroke of luck that I did because I had it for sale. And I even had people come by and look at it, And just like this house, I had it up for sale, and nobody bought it. So by default, my own, my own ignorance, I guess, saved me. I mean, shit. I mean, I got a nice little home here, and then I got a nice little RV and a nice truck, nice golf cart. I ain't complaining, man. Neil Blair. Oh, here it is. Tyler says, thanks to the media, many people seem to think they're experts on politics this day. Oh, yeah, well, everybody's expert. Neil, does it have the Eco Boost? I don't know what it has. We had one and loved it. It's either Eco or it is Boost, just not both at the same time. Ours got 28 miles to go. Yeah, I'm averaging about 28.4 right now all around, and that's fine. That's more than I thought I was going to get. Neon, Rusty, if you had your trike, would that fit in the back of the new Ranger? Oh yeah, easy peasy, not a problem at all. I mean, you could put it straight in, or you could fold it. Either way, Jerry, are you going boondocking anytime soon? I'm not going boondocking anytime. You know what I mean? No, that's not on my agenda. Kenny, it's windy here all day in New Mexico. That's normal. It's the windy season. Yeah, March, April, and May. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting a little later to go out there. No way, Jose. I was wishing you would come down here, but I know it's a little far away. Yeah, it is a little far away. I was thinking about heading down that way, but no, I'm just going to check it out by going to Choke Canyon, which is 140 miles or so, 150. And then my old hometown, Kennedy, Kenedy, Texas, is 35 miles from Choke Canyon State Park. So I can bug over there and check out my old hometown. The old hometown, Andre Kadri, yes, I like your place as good as any you've had. Yeah, me too. And I'm quite happy here. I mean, today it's 94 degrees outside. Okay, 94 on the patio. And inside here with one window air conditioner on low in that bedroom back there and a fan, oscillating fan and a ceiling fan on low, it's 77 inside here. Is that bad? Oh, no, it's great. Great. WP Wood, Ranger is a turbo, good MPG. Okay, I'll go for that. It is good. I want to see how it does towing. That's what I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Rick, are you going to Zozo? I'm going to go out there for the summer and stay in Bunky. Yes. Growram, some. I would get so confused if I didn't adjust my clock to daylight savings time. We're in Oklahoma, so our beer 30 will be 5 p.m. next week. Well, actually, it'll be whenever I want it to be here. I mean, no, it'll be. I haven't turned my clock. I don't plan on turning my clocks forward. Let's say that. So we'll have to work. I'll have to work. I'm not going to start beer 30 at 3 o'clock. my time. No, we'll leave the body clock alone. We'll go with that. I'm 88. Aloha, aloha. Alien, hello from England. Is your old home still standing? No, the old home that I grew up in, or spent both of my homes as a youth are gone. No, they were both. One fell in the old Toad place, and then the other one up on the hill where I spent probably most of my young life, probably 12 years. Uh, they bulldozed it down and built a new one. Yeah, it wasn't. It was okay. Uh, Vegas, hey Rusty, we're ready for your next adventure. Yeah, well, it's going to be what it is. We're okay. No way, Jose's talking to England. Okay, check out that song, Rusty. Choosing Texas. That girl is an old soul. Think you would like many end up cruising around Fort Clark and it being your theme song. Yeah, that's a good thought. J.C. Posner, any Indian tribes still left around Fort Clark Springs? Yeah, the Lepon Apaches are still around here, and the Kickapoos, a few. Yeah, in fact, they have at the Fort Clark Springs days, they have an area where they set up their teepees and show how they lived and stuff many, many years ago. And yeah, but it's the Lipan Apaches. Grover, new state park opening in Stevens County, Palo Pinto. Yeah, but the sad part of that is it's going to be a pretty place. However, it's too close to the Dallas Fort Worth metro area. It's probably going to be slammed every day. No way, Jose. Have you ever found some arrowheads? Oh, when I was a kid at scout camp, yeah, we used to find them all the time. I had a whole sack full of them. Yeah, but I haven't found any in a long time. Oh, guys, this is so stressful. I'm going to have a swaller of beer. Here's to me. I watched a guy at a arts and crafts show one time. He was making arrowheads himself, and he must have made 20 while I was talking to him. I mean, he's sitting there, I thought, so now when you find arrowheads, you don't know who made them, really. So yeah, but it was a big deal back when but you think about it, an arrowhead was a valuable thing for the Native Americans or Aboriginal people because they were hard to make, the way they had to make them back when. And so you didn't want to lose any of them. So if you shot an arrow into the air and you wondered where the hell it went, you'd try to find it. You know what I mean? And so they didn't lose many. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's Jennifer. You're right about Palo Pinto. Yeah, it looks like a beautiful RV park, but unfortunately, it's right near a multi-million population metro area. Every state park that's within 100 miles of San Antonio and Houston, on the weekends they're slammed. No way, Jose. That volcanic glass obsidian was used to skin animals by natives. Well, thank you, No Way, Jose, for bringing us up to date on that. I was wondering how they skinned them. Kenny, wow, everyone needs to hit the like button. I don't care. Man, that don't bother me 5 cents. You know what I mean? I see every every video that I watch or creator, they always say that. Please do this and do that. Do this, do that. You do what the hell you want to do. It doesn't bother me, man. J.C. Posner, Paladuro is an interesting park. Have you made a video there? I've never made a video there, but I have been there, and it depends on when you're there. You almost have to be there in like October or March or somewhere, because it gets pretty damn hot there in the summer. Sherry, is there quite a big difference in height between the Maverick and Ranger as far as getting in? Yes, it is. The Ranger is higher by about this much, which is perfect, actually. For me, I just step out and I'm standing up. Perfect. Jennifer Poodle Professor, check her channel out. Most found are spear points. Arrowheads are very tiny. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, I found some that were about like this, you know what I mean? And that would be an arrowhead. And then little like that, that's a spear point. Yeah. Dave, see you next week. Next week, where are we at on time here? I don't even know where the time is. I don't have a clock. Oh, there it is. No, it ain't. How do I know how long this thing's been going? Huh? Huh? Well, that's crap. I didn't know I didn't have a timer. I don't have a timer. What? How long we been going here, guys? I don't see a thing. Usually it shows me. Huh? How about that crap? Well, is it getting close to the end? Tyler says only 4:15. That can't be right. I'm looking at a clock right up there, and it's 4:32. What time you got? Yeah, Mary Cooper says 4:30. So we've been 30 minutes. We'll shut it down here. I still think we got another half hour till it's over. No, I wish we did. Bye, everyone. Yeah, but anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Enjoy your life, enjoy your weekend, stand guard at the door of your mind, and, don't worry, be happy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, enjoy your weekend, and, thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it. Check her channel out on YouTube. Yeah, Beer 30 has expired. Anyway, guys, adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Now let's see if I can end it. I don't see it for some reason, guys. I think Houston, we have a problem. How do I do it? Oh, I see up here. It's been 31 minutes. Okay, good. I see it up there now. Bye, guys. Enjoy your weekend.